So I'm joined here with our Call of Duty team captain, Tunes. Would you like to give a little quick introduction on yourself, your name, your program?
Sure. My name is Jacob. I'm a fourth-year student in the Bachelor of Commerce Business Management.
Right, and that's for Guelph Humber, right?
Lakeshore. Humber Lakeshore.
Oh, that's right, that's right. I was confusing with Dante.
Yeah.
So to my understanding, you've been here since the beginning of the inception of the Call of Duty team. So would you like to give us some insights, like who was involved and how this all came about?
Yeah, sure. So pretty much Dante or Checo hit me up, asked me if I wanted to play on the Call of Duty team. I said yeah, but nothing really started from there. And then all of a sudden I ran into Stevie walking to class one day, and we talked, and we were both down to play. And so I hit Dante back up. We got on the team, and then I found out Cush Point goes to Humber as well. Got him on the team, and here we are.
Oh, so you found out that Cush Point was went to Humber. So does that mean that Cush Point was already kind of like established within the Call of Duty scene?
Yeah, so Cush Point, I heard of him from like the local scene in Toronto. I hadn't met him before, but I knew he was pretty good. And then all of a sudden I met him in person, and he said, "Oh, yeah, like I'm going to Humber," and yeah, here we are.
All right, perfect. So at what point did you guys start to like really start dominating? So my understanding, you guys are on a 28-game win streak, spanning from last season.
Yeah.
So when did that all start to kind of really got going?
So before we joined the team, the old Humber team was 5-5, and then when we joined, we like you said, we've been on a 28-game win streak since then, and we haven't lost a game. We've lost very minimal maps. Like this season, we're 32-1 in map count. So yeah, we've been killing it ever since we made that big roster change with me, Stevie, Cush.
So for you, moving onward, so you're in your fourth year. Do you know what you're going to be doing afterwards? Do you think you're going to be staying with the Call of Duty scene?
Maybe not so much in the Call of Duty scene. I'm planning on working through the summer, and then in September I actually enrolled in school again. Not at Humber, unfortunately, but yeah, so I'm going to be going back to school in September. I'll probably play a little bit of Call of Duty, but nowhere near as much as I'm playing now.
All right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's not just you that's a fourth year. I believe it's also Dante that's going to be graduating this year?
I think Dante's first year.
Oh, Dante's first year?
Dante's first year, yeah. I'm pretty sure Stevie is graduating this year.
Oh, okay.
Or next year, yeah, this year, yeah.
All right. So recently on the Discord, I saw that someone was asking about trying out, and it sounded like that maybe we would have two teams. Do you have any comment on that? Maybe two teams?
We were supposed to have two teams this year. I think there was like a lack of commitment from the second team, so they kind of disbanded. I think if we can get enough people that are willing to put in the time and get better and improve every single week and every single time they get on, then I think a second team is very viable. I think it would be good to watch your second team and be able to play against them and teach them things and just watch them grow as a whole. And it would be good for the Humber brand, obviously, because the more teams you have, obviously the more exposure you're going to get, playing on stream and whatnot. So yeah, I think it's very possible we'll have a second team, but it'll all depend on if the right people are willing to put in the time and get better as a team.
All right, so lastly, we want to start talking about this event here. So to my understanding, the Toronto Ultra, some people from that team are going to be here. So how did this entire event come here? Were you or Checo part of the talks there, or was that more like the higher management?
So I think originally RIT, his name's Ben, is the Call of Duty manager. Him and Checo were talking back and forth about potentially coming to Toronto and playing our league match here in person rather than just online. So they were the two big factors that came into it, and then Dante brought it up to Jackie, who was our coordinator, and she kind of helped put the pieces together. She was the one responsible for getting Toronto Ultra here. So yeah, it was a mixture of Dante, Ben from RIT, and Jackie.
That's awesome. Have you been having fun here?
Yeah, I've been having a great time. We've been playing a 2v2 gunfight tournament, just lost to our manager and one of our subs.
Unbelievable.
But, unbelievable showing out of me and Figure's part. But yeah, it's been a great time, and got to meet the RIT guys, got to meet the York guys, reunite with some of the UofT guys. It's been a good time.
All right, awesome. And so before we wrap it up, are there any extra like shout outs or thank yous that you want to give to anyone watching?
Sure, yeah. I'd love to give a big shout out to Jeff, to Dean, Guillermo, Jackie for making this happen, Norm for taking this time out to interview me, coming out. I know he's a busy guy. And a big shout out to all the teams that came through, RIT, especially York, UofT, and Toronto Ultra, of course. Yeah.
All right, and that's going to be it for us here. If you want to see more content, be sure to follow Humber Esports College on Instagram. I'm not sure. There's going to be links in the description. So we'll see you.
Have a good one.